Hello, friends, and welcome to my new video. Let me begin this episode by wishing all of you and your families a very happy Diwali, a peaceful, prosperous, and safe Diwali. Diwali is a festival time, and usually a lot of movies release around this time. Now, theaters have also opened in most places, so movie viewing will perhaps go back to normal times like before. But the movie that I'll be talking about today, unfortunately, is not one with a Diwali feel. It's not a festive movie. The movie I'll be talking about today is the new Tamil movie Jai Bhim, and it's a movie that is as stark, as raw, as brutal, and as honest as cinema can get. It's a wonderful movie, make no bones about it. But an early disclaimer that it is uncomfortable viewing, because when we watch this movie, we will find ourselves asking us a lot of questions. Why are we like this? How have we become like this? Is this is this what really India is about even today? And are there reasons why I should be proud? I should be proud to feel like an Indian. These questions will haunt you and hit you hard when you're watching Jai Bhim. Jai Bhim is directed by T.J. Gyananvel, and it's produced by superstar Surya, who also stars in one of the main roles. The story apparently is based on a real-life incident about a man from a lower caste who has been in police custody because of a crime which he apparently didn't commit, and yet the man goes missing from police custody, and it's the struggles of his wife to take the help of the law in order to find her missing husband. It's a real life story, and this story is set in Tamil Nadu, and we are shown in a very naked and a very open manner the kind of exploitation in the name of caste, in the name of religion, in the name of economic divide that happens in almost every part of our country. As I said, the story is based in Tamil Nadu, but it could have well been any other state in India. The situation is more or less the same everywhere. We, as cinema audiences, have been exposed to a lot of movies, a lot of commercial movies, where we are very openly shown how a police officer or a lawyer takes the law in his own hands and, to do justice. And often we have clapped and applauded and, wowed at such scenes. Jai Bhim makes you think again before doing something like that, because the way police brutality has been depicted in this movie, it makes you wonder, really, is this the law that is meant to protect us? Are these the same people to whom we give the responsibility of our safety? It just makes you think all over again. Jai Bhim can be very difficult and hard to watch at times, especially the police brutality scenes, which are, as I said, very brutal and raw and savage, and no holds barred. A few movies have been made on similar subjects, and they have been at times subtle and left it for you to imagine what could have happened. Jai Bhim doesn't do that at all. It shows you what happens, and when it shows you what happens in its actual form, it hits you really hard. Every time Rajakanu is beaten up in the police station, you feel the pain. You feel the pain. You feel the pain for him, for his wife Sanjini, who is such a helpless soul, such a tortured soul, all because of their caste and their economic status. that they have to undergo such brutality, such inhuman behavior. Uh, Jai Bhim stands on fabulous performances, some, as I said, very hard hitting scenes. And it's the credit I would like to give to Surya, the producer. He could have very well revolved the film around himself. But it's to his credit that in a 2 hour 44-minute movie, he is perhaps there about half of that time. He doesn't have the camera on him all the time. He gives. The real hero of the story is the real hero of the film is the story. He is not a star in this movie or a superstar. He is just one of the lead characters, Chandru, who plays the lawyer who wants to fight for Rajakanu and Senjini and give them justice. So he is, kudos to him for doing that. As performances, Manikandan as Rajakanu is very good, as is Surya as Chandru. There is Lilo Moljose as Senjini, the wife. I think she was my favorite in the movie. I think she's brilliant. She's absolutely superb in her portrayal of the helpless wife. There's also good performances from Prakash Raj, who plays IG Perumal Swami, who, as I said, at the beginning of the movie is perhaps directly in contrast to Surya. But as the movie progresses, his character graph undergoes a lot of transformation, and he's quite a different IG Perumal Swami by the time the movie ends. Technical aspects in Jai Bhim are brilliant. As I said, the direction is first rate. What I really liked about it is, everything was shown the way it is. There was never any need for dramatization or dialogue bazi. I mean, the courtroom scenes, for example, we as film audiences are used to seeing courtroom scenes being dramatic with a lot of punchlines and one-liners, and not at all. Here the courtroom scenes are so real, so hard-hitting, but not filmy, if you know what I mean. Not the dramatic courtroom scenes that we are used to seeing. So kudos to the director for that. He carries the film brilliantly. Camera work by S.R. Kathir is magnificent. He captures the mood of a scene brilliantly with his camera, as is the editing by Philomen Raj. The film is 2 hour 44 minutes long, but there are very few minutes you actually feel the length of the movie, because things happen at a certain pace and continuing happening at that pace. So, the length of the movie really doesn't get in your way. Sean Roldan scores an excellent soundtrack. The background music is very, very in complement with the storytelling and the movie, and it enhances the effect of the movie. As I said, Jai Bhim can be difficult watching, but I think a movie like Jai Bhim should be watched by all of us. Every Indian should watch Jai Bhim to know how we really have gone down as human beings. In the name of caste, in the name of color and creed and economic divide, the way one human being treats another is appalling. And the good thing is, there are still people who will not accept that, who will fight for that. And that's what Jai Bhim is all about. Jai Bhim is showing on Amazon Prime from 2nd of November. Do watch it. I think it is also available with Telugu dialogues and Hindi dialogues, apart from its original Tamil version. So choose the language in which you want to see Jai Bhim. I saw the Tamil version with subtitles, but you can choose which language you want to see Jai Bhim in. But my recommendation is to see the movie. It may be hard to watch, but I think it is a must watch. That's all for this week, and until the next time, Bye for now.